Hey, what's up, guys? Question time. Crap. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be taking apart a vacuum. Yes, this thing is busted. Does not work anymore. So, biggest question for me, because I don't actually know, is would this be worth taking apart? Would you get more money off of this by taking the motor out, wires and whatnot? Or would you get more money just turning this in as tin shred, which you can do, but usually they require you to take this, usually required to take the dust catcher, dust filter, or whatever, just because it's plastic, there's nothing really in it. So that's what they usually require you to do, not much else, but you could probably turn this in as tin shred. Just ask your yard before you get there, and they'll usually say yes. Sometimes they don't wanna, but they'll usually say yes. So we're going to test and see how much this weighs, because currently tin shred or steel is going to be about $70 a ton. And I actually have to hold this vacuum up because it's busted. See, 12.6. I feel like 12.6. I know this is 8 right here. See if we can put it back on there. I don't trust that. It's really hard to weigh it now since it's busted. But, come on. Just keep it still. It says it's 14 pounds, so let's put that in there. 14 times 0.025. So I'll get like 45 cents off this. That's a bad deal. I do not want 45 cents off an entire vacuum. That's just not, it's not profitable. It's just not worth it. But is it worth it to take it apart? Because, yeah, we can throw that in tin shred, but honestly, after saying that, I'm not really sure if I want to turn it in as tin shred. I already took apart the first vacuum. I didn't have that on video. But I never weighed out everything, so let's take a look at this. Now, I'm not going to spend the entire video taking apart screws and stuff. I think you guys know how to do that, so we're just going to, I'm going to take everything apart. Just letting you guys know. You guys probably already know this, but you want to clip the wire, definitely. Get the motor out. The motor's going to be in here. It's always going to be in here. This is all plastic up here. That's literally all you can take from it. These vacuums don't have very much in them. So, let's get started. Okay, there's the motor. Right. Missed a bit of wire there, that's okay. Awesome. So, which means the rest of this should basically be junk. Basically, I wonder what's under there. Technically junk, yeah. Yeah, junk. Okay, so all of that is junk. Literally all we got are some wires and the motor. I'm not even sure why they allow any of this stuff in tin shred. It doesn't make any sense to me. This entire thing is like plastic. But starting off, let's hit it with the small motor, or low-grade motor. We got 2.8 pounds. Awesome. And those are going for about 10 cents a pound and 28 cents. Well, we better make up to it in wire. If we don't, then I'm going to be disappointed. Okay. Whoops. Now it's time for the wire, which probably isn't even a pound, so we'll deal with that later. I want to make sure I get this entire thing on the scale. So. Oh, so it was 0.8. Anyway, let's take a look. Alright, times the, you get about 40 cents possibly for that. So 32 cents, and I clearly forgot what the other one was, so 32 plus 28. So we did make a slight profit, I believe. Not by much though. So I'll leave it up to you guys. Is it worth turning 45 cents into 60 cents, or just leave it? I mean, this is not a very valuable scrap item, vacuums. I try not to miss them because I like taking things apart, and they do have good stuff. But is it really worth it? I'm gonna say no. For me, it is, just because I like to take things apart. But for someone who's just trying to make a little bit of money here and there, it's not worth it. Unless they want to accept these as tin shred, then you might want to take it out. But if they accept these as tin shred, I would just, if I were you, I'd just throw them in there. Hey guys, today we're going to be taking this apart. This is one of those old coolers. I guess you put ice in here. You can either put water or ice. This one's busted. Checked it out. One of the wheels is busted as well. The back is pretty broken up. And when you're scrapping things like this, you gotta look for the bolts or screws or whatever. Take all of those out. And if it doesn't have a lot of bolts and screws, you're gonna have to do a lot of smashing. But I know there's some goodies in here, scrap goodies, eBay goodies, all sorts of cool stuff. So first things first, well, I would normally clip the wire, but I know it goes a lot deeper in there, so we're just gonna take all these screws out. Okay, so not a whole lot actually. There's not very much metal. There is a motor back there. There's another motor over there. Some wire. See, the wire goes all the way up in there, so definitely worth taking that apart. And the next thing you just want to do is take out all these bolts, I guess, and yeah, that's about it. Just taking out the bolts, and yeah, I'm actually surprised. I was going to throw this in my tin shred, but there is just so much plastic, they probably wouldn't accept it. So okay, so in the end we ended up with a lot of low-grade wire, two motors, no, three motors. There's a motor in this one, some generators. I think this other one's a capacitor, some circuit boards, some tin shred, and yeah, that's about it. So not that much in there. I was kind of disappointed, but I must say I really like how there were three motors in there. It didn't take me too long to take apart, so dismantling took about 5-6 minutes, maybe 7. I don't know, maybe 8. I don't know, it didn't take that long, so definitely worth doing. It was all going through the landfill anyway. That one's going to be taken apart because, you know, we can pry that one open. This one's just going to go with our motors. I don't want to mess with that. This one, we just got to break it apart. It's technically a pump, but there is a motor in there, so definitely want to take it apart. Circuit boards in the circuit board pile. Low-grade wire needs to be cleaned up, and yep, so that's what's inside one of those things. Definitely worth scrapping electronics if you like doing it, because sometimes you can be disappointed with what's in there, but as long as you like doing it, saving the planet, keeping the environment clean. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like and subscribe, and I'm going to see you later. Keep on scrapping.